Having issues with your relationship? I guarantee you it's in your floor plan. Hey everyone, thank you for joining me today on this video. We are going to read a floor plan. So the question is what if I told you that the solution to your problems in your relationship lies in your floor plan? Yes, it is true. Your floor plan indicates what's going on in your life, the bigs in life. And so what I wanted to do is today's floor plan was actually not sent in. This is actually a floor plan that I found online. There's a new subdivision going in my area, and I always love looking at the new construction plans because they have floor plans. And so I like to read them and see the things that are going on potentially for the new homeowners. And so this is why it's so important when you are about to buy a new home, used or brand new construction or an older home. It is so important to work with a Feng Shui practitioner to make sure that you don't get yourself into trouble. So this floor plan is here in Franklin, and I'm going to include the link below. It is on Zillow right now. So if you want to take a closer look at it and see it's a beautiful house, don't get me wrong, but there's definitely relationship issues in this house. So that means that the person that purchases the home will either have relationship issues in the future, or they're already having relationship issues, the people that are about to buy it, and they are attracting this house. So the major things that I see in this house, we are going to go back and look at those top 5 disruptors. If you've watched this channel before, if you have watched my videos before, you hear me talk about this again and again. Whenever we read a floor plan, we want to refer back to what I call the top 5 disruptors. These are the things that are screwing up your Feng Shui. So the first disruptor that we want to look at is the front door. And so the front door of this plan is very small. It's very cramped, it's very small. It kind of enters into a small little vestibule. So right there is a ding, and whoever lives in this home, they're going to experience blocks in their life, possibly narrow thinking. This is the area that represents the head, so that's going to show up and affect their life. Disruptor number 2 is the shape of your home. And so this is important because the shape is indicative of certain energy centers in your home. In this particular floor plan, it is missing the partnership area. And so when we're looking at that energy area of Feng Shui that represents relationships and how we are able to receive, that means that you're going to have relationship issues. So again, if this is say a bachelor or a single gal that purchases this home, she's going to attract this, or he's going to attract this, and they're going to have difficulty finding love. Or the couple that purchases this, they may start to grow apart, or they may have relationship issues, or there may just be some conflict. Disruptor number 3 is the bathrooms. And so we always want to look at where those bathrooms fall. Bottom line is, this is a modern day convenience. We all want our bathrooms, right? We don't want to be going outside. That's perfectly understandable. However, they are a disruptor. The average bathroom has 5 drains in it. Now, if you're talking about a powder room, it has 2. But if you have an average bathroom that has a toilet, a couple of sinks, a tub, possibly a tub and a shower, you're gonna start collecting some drains. And what does that do? That pulls down your chi. So when we look at this particular floor plan, we've got bathrooms sitting on supportive people in their life, and we've also got upstairs and downstairs bathrooms sitting on the family gua. The family gua is also indicative of having good relationships, right? So by having those disruptors there, it's going to screw up the energy and create some additional conflict. When we look at the disruptor number 4, which is command, since this is a brand new construction house, I don't know where the beds, desks, I do know where the stove is going, but the bed's in the desk, I don't. The fifth disruptor, which is a knife edge, they have 2 in their master bedroom. So when you have knife edges, that's basically where 2 points come together, and that is sharp shooting chi. Since this is in the bedroom, that is going to cause insomnia. They're going to be restless, and more than likely they're going to be anxious. And what happens when we don't get sleep and we're stressed out and we're anxious? We're going to be cranky. So if you start to look at all the parts and pieces of what's going on in this floor plan, where we've got relationship weakened, and then we look at where the bathrooms are sitting on family, we look at those knife edges, and then we look at the front door, it's stacked against them. So in this particular home, they are going to have relationship issues. There's going to be conflict. It's written in the floor plan. So if you live in a home and you're experiencing something going on in your relationship, whether there's conflict, maybe you're not seeing eye to eye, or things are getting stirred up that maybe weren't there before, I guarantee you it's in your floor plan. So what I always tell people to do is start writing things down. This helps you connect the dots, because a lot of times we want to look to external things, right? We want to go out and eat better. We want to do good fitness, maybe get the self-help books, and we think those are the things that are going to fix it. But very rarely do we look at our home as a possible solution. The design details of your home have a ramification, and they show up in your life. So these are things that you're going to want to fix. And I should mention, every time that I do one of these floor plan readings, somebody will write in and say, great, but how do I fix it? Totally depends. It varies because it depends on the floor plan. It can be something where we do what's called a transcendental or energetic cure or adjustment, where I go in and I do ceremony, or it could be that we use a mirror, or we may use paint. Every situation is different. The most important thing that you can do is become aware of what the top 5 disruptors are and where they're showing up in your life, because then you can refer to the Bagua map and you can look at those 9 energy centers and discover where those disruptors are located based on that energy map. When you can see those in correlation with the guas, you'll start to have some serious ahas. Combine that with the journal where you're connecting the dots, and then you'll have a much better idea as to why things are showing up in your life. All right, everyone, thank you for joining me on the show. If you like the channel, be sure to click the button below to subscribe. If you'd like to reach out to us, you can reach us at letschat@thegatescompany.com, or you can find more information on my website at gatesinteriordesign.com. Thanks, everyone.